I love village life. Perfectly round. Right, so we've just left Hilton Hotel and we're on our way to Lingbo Hotel in Zhangzhou to go to see the Tulou places. Stopped off at the Dongfu service station. We've got about an hour and 15 minutes to get to our hotel. Been driving for past 2.5 hours, 2 hours. This is definitely the most basic service station we've been at. The view is quite interesting. Yeah, it's quite a run-down place, quite old school. I'm sure the food's pretty nice, but we're just going to stop off, have some water to drink and then head back off. We are driving through Fujian Province and I just want to show more of the landscape that we're driving through, because in a way it's so kind of generic in the sense that you don't really know what country you could be in, because it's just nature, isn't it? It's so beautiful to be in the wilderness, even though we're on the road, on a highway. But just to see the depth and the breadth of the landscape is such a nice thing to behold. Here is a sped up version of a video of our travels driving the highways, and here we are at the exit where we are heading towards the toll booth, which allows us entry into whichever city that we're going into. So they're called ETCs, which is Electronic Toll Collection. This is the area where the hotels are, and on the left and right there are a lot of restaurants. There's not really many shops. You can see that all around there's new development. These roads are brand new, and here we are approaching a checkpoint. This checkpoint, you can see that there's cones in the way. You can see that there's construction materials on the side of the road, which indicates that, you know, they're upgrading the environment. You can still see the diggers on the right there. And so this is the checkpoint to go into the area, which is a protected area, but our hotel is located within this space. So there's a policeman on the left, and he stops us and asks us where we're going and if we have a ticket. And at this point, before we approached, we knew that we didn't have a ticket and we'd have to purchase one. And also the hotel that we booked with told us that we would need to purchase a ticket to get into the grounds. So the driver sees me and I can't speak any Chinese, so he sees Shirley and thinks that she can speak Chinese. So he goes to speak to her, but her level of Chinese is the same as mine, slightly better. But we eventually get the information that we need, which is we want to buy the ticket, but we don't know where to buy the ticket from. And the guards are so helpful. And so what happens is there's a guy off screen on the left, and he says, "Oh, I'll take you." So he jumps on his bike and he goes, "Yeah, just follow me and I'll take you to the ticket office." So the ticket office is not far at all. So we turn around and just follow him. These are the experiences that you have in China. If there's a clear language barrier, but people are always willing to help out because they know you're going somewhere and they're just helpful. This is like 99.9% the case. So we follow him upwards, and straight ahead, that's where we get our ticket from to enter the scenic area, because it's a scenic area that the hotel is located in. And then he points us in the right direction. I mean, he's so kind. So grateful for him for that. So we get into the ticket office area and it's packed. It's really, really jam-packed. So we're still figuring out, right, let's find a place to park the car, but there's no indication of where to go because it's fully booked everywhere. So I've just sped up the videos here and I'm looking around for a car parking space, but literally every inch is taken. And then I take a right here and there's some spaces on the left here, one space there. I decided to park there instead. We just stopped off at this place to buy a day ticket. The day ticket is 90 RMB for one day. So we got the ticket, went back to the checkpoint, showed the people the ticket that we had obtained. They let us go. And so we're driving a long way towards the hotel. On each side there are hundreds of trees that have been newly planted, and it's going to look amazing when it's finished. It's going to look so green, so beautiful. They design really, really well in China when they make new places. And this is the hotel, the Skylight Hotel, and this is where we stopped off. Well, we got the ticket, which is this. It took us 3 hours to get here. When we were at the ticket office, the lady asked us where we were going at, so we showed her the address of the hotel that we were staying at. She knew where we were referring to, and so she gave us a ticket based off our location. Now, this would give us some confusion later on tomorrow when we actually did our Tulou tour, because we thought that this ticket would allow us to go to various checkpoints when we went to see the Tulous. So we changed rooms because the room we were in, we found that it smelled of cigarettes, and we found a cigarette butt on the floor. Evidence. So they gave us a new room, and this is going to be the quick tour of that room. To the right, you have these sliding doors on both sides, which leads to the bedroom. So you've got the bathtub here, you've got the shower, walk-in shower on the right, which is actually quite big. Toilet there, double sinks. This is the bed and the living area. This space is actually massive. It's very, very big. You've got a desk to sit at and a sofa. And the view, glass windows. But we've got a bit of the mountain there and more of the rooms on the other side. Here is another view of the bedroom from the window. Shelley's just there boiling some hot water. And then another view of the bathroom. Okay, so at this point we were really hungry. We hadn't eaten in quite a few hours, and so we decided to check out the grounds of the hotel. It's very vast, it's very big. They told us where the breakfast buffet would be served in the morning, which is to the right at the lifts here, but we wanted to find out where the restaurant was so that we could eat there at night time. So here we have the classic cauliflower with bacon and spring onion, and then we've got seasonal local vegetables, and the final dish that we ordered, the third one, was steamed fish, and the sauce is so delicious, but as all local fish are, it's got so many spines, and I took off the skin. I think we just sit down here. Well, we've just woken up, it's 8:30, we're having breakfast. Got some smoke screens outside, it's quite cool. Is that how? 80p. We just had to sign in. Looks like a good selection down here. I think the food that they had available to me as a vegetarian in particular was good. I had a lot of options to eat whatever I wanted within reason. So I think this was one of the best buffets that we've had in relation to where we've been so far. After we had our breakfast, we got ready to go and find out how to get to the Tulous. I'd done all my planning in terms of how to get to the Tulous, but wasn't quite sure in regards to tickets and how much it would cost to enter the checkpoint. We've stopped off at a place which has one Tulou, which is outside. I'm not sure if you can enter it. We don't have the ticket, but this is the traditional Tulou building. It's very, very misty. Lots of cloud cover. This is not the stop-off point that we've supposed to go to. We've got a classic Santana car here. Proper rundown. These are the Tulous to keep out intruders and warlords back in the day, hundreds of years ago. But they're very thick. They're about, I don't know, some of them are 4 meters thick, which is like super, super thick. It's locked, so you can't go in, but people live in this area, so you can't go in. So it's about 9:45. We set off from the hotel 20 minutes ago, so it's not very fast to get to the first checkpoint, which was in this village that you just saw previously. And the guard wouldn't let us get through because he was telling us we didn't have the right ticket, and we kept presenting him with the ticket that we already had, which we had received a day prior. And we thought, well, what's wrong with this ticket? It's got pictures of Toulouse on it. Why can't we go through? Shelley had paid 180 RMB to get the pass, and so we thought this must be it, right? Well, it wasn't. And so we went to the tourist information centre, and here I picked up this brochure, and this brochure would explain a lot at the end of the day, unfortunately, because if I had this information beforehand, as in like yesterday, I would have been able to plan the whole day better. But as it goes, we got the ticket and we made our way back to the checkpoint where we were allowed to go through and proceed to go and see the World Heritage Site. So we bought the ticket yesterday and we got rejected from the place where we were going, and now we're at the ticket office, which is very loud. People are smoking. It's a bit manic. So we're just going to get another ticket because the first ticket that we got, it was just accessing where we were staying. So that's the tourist information place that we've just been to. So we're on our way back to this place and we are going to see if we can get in. We should be able to. This is the village we went through first, and we didn't have the right ticket because we didn't know. Mist really has descended. That's a nice dog. Yeah, this is the checkpoint.
谢谢，谢谢师傅。
From this point, the Tulou is only about 8 kilometers away, not very far, maybe about 15-minute drive, and we're going higher and higher into the mountains. It becomes really, really foggy, and the visibility is quite low. We had to actually drive quite slowly, very slowly, because there's a lot of bends and a lot of corners. But eventually, the most amazing thing happens. Within the space of a few seconds, we go through a misty part of the road, and then suddenly blue skies emerge, and it's incredible. So we finally got here, and this is the famous Tulou viewing deck that you can see from the top. Everyone's taking photos, appreciating the view. We're going to walk down there as well. We're going to make our way down to the village to see the buildings in more detail. It was really, really foggy on the drive up for about 10 minutes, and then suddenly we just broke out into pure sunshine, blue skies. It's quite amazing, really. There's a nice cool breeze in the air, but I think it's going to get warmer later on. Look at the sky, look at the mountains in the background. It's quite a way down. We're still on the steps, but the steps are built really, really well, so the footing that you have is really good. There's lots of bamboo forests around here. Lots.
Take your time, no rush. Some places to sit. Look at this.
对，
就是你要看看这个房子哦，你回去要给妈妈画一幅画的啊，好不好？送给我呗。你看这个房子跟我们那里是不一样的。
生意。This man sitting down on the white chair invited me to sit down. I kindly declined, but it smells so nice. I think this is mustard leaves that they're drying, and it smells so nice. When you're in village places, the smells are different. The rustic smells that you get, the natural smells, they're so beautiful. I mean, look at this amazing building. And so this is the mustard that they're growing, that they're drying out, and then that they will pickle in the village. just a marvel to behold. It's actually a perfect day today. Really, really, really nice. This is the entrance. Articrafts, the artworks, and people live in this amazing place. I think there's the dwellings of maybe 40 families in this place. It's really, really, really beautiful. Someone's just defeathered a bird to cook and eat later on, but it's incredible. The feeling inside is so cool. We feel really safe. It's like being in a little mini village. It's so cozy. What's amazing about this is these are people's lives. This is the place where they live in. They're just carrying on doing their daily activities. It must be strange as like tourists. We just come into their homes, into their dwellings, and this is where they make their fresh produce. You've got, I think that's pomelo. You've got granddad cooking something there, and then you've got a well inside, and it's so amazing. It's so amazing. I love the smells. It smells so nice. You've got ginger drying in the middle, people cooking. Yeah, it's just amazing. People are just loving it here. I think Shirley's gone inside one of the shops. You've got beautiful paintings. It must look so nice at night time. Artist.
金木水火土，西为金，东为木，北为水，南为火，中间叫土，叫金木水火土。最主要它像我们古代的钱币，像一个聚宝盆，古代的钱币，中国古钱币，里方外圆，形是一个大钱币，代表说家庭很团结、很和睦。那这个我要写天乐跟土和金木天乐，这个是我的签名，我的名字。这张很漂亮，这张也是香樟木来，我跟它挂一下。
Oh, it smells.
这是什么？这个？
这个什么？
这个木哎，
木哎，
香樟木。
香樟木。
哎 ，Apple tree。
Yeah, that was nice, isn't it?
嗯。
这个也很漂亮，这个很漂亮。这个而且可以这样子，你看美女。可以这样子。可以这样摆的，哎，很有纪念意义，来一趟不容易，然后从英国过来带一张回去纪念收藏，非常好。 等会这个是留白，把木的年轮故意留出来。然后这个它是跟他画了，把这个有那个山，有那个，这个是我的微信，你可以添加，哇，里面很多画。
This is where you can follow him on his WeChat, which is quite cool. Which is what we're going to do.
一下，对，你看，对，这个添加了。
So we scan it with WeChat, and then we add.
对，你画这个，你看，
we send. And then you can see all the places where he's gone to, and all of his artworks on there. So
你看这里面都有。
就是你。
哎 ，yes，好，慢走，拜拜。
Bye bye, take care. Thank you. Perfectly round. 少钱这个
10块，
？4块。
10块，这个少吃点。
OK， 好。
啊，
So you get a magnet. OK。
咱们这个
10块钱。
哦，
这个
稍等。
嘿嘿。
How much is the magnet?
10。
I love it. She's got Alipay. Ah.
10块好。
哎，10个。哦，对，这个叫10个。
哦，不是不是。
买这种，来，妹妹，要来，谢谢，
谢谢你啊，再见，新年快乐。
拜拜。
Right, it's absolutely amazing in there. I love that place so much. It's such a beautiful place. This is where they've been celebrating for Chinese New Year. The firecrackers going off. We haven't managed to catch any yet. But yeah, we're going to go into the next Tulou. Look how beautiful it is. Especially with the Chinese lanterns on the side as well. So we're inside the square one now. It's a similar sort of setup to the round one, where they've got the juice and they've got the artists painting. People live here. These are people's homes. Got the kitchen out here, the kitchenette. We've got plants. So we paid 10 kwai each per person to go upstairs, even though it says staff only, which is fine. But they allow us to go upstairs, which is nice. It is their home after all. We can go all the way to the top. So this is actually, you know, the living quarters. This is where they live. But you can go upstairs all the way to the top. So we'll go all the way to the top. So this is the 3rd floor. So people do live here. Must be very respectful. But look at the view. It's quite cool because in there and in there there's people eating, having lunch. It's quite a unique experience. But the floor is very sturdy, it's not creaky at all. Everything's made out of wood. Literally everything's made out of wood. Very cool. It's very clean as well, and it smells, I can just smell lovely food because obviously they're cooking downstairs, but it just smells so good. I love village life. So I think this is, I don't know what this is. I was going to say I think it's a beehive because there's lots of bees here. Oh, it is a beehive. This is actually a beehive. So they must have produced their own honey. In fact, I just missed all the boxes around the edges there. So they're actually cultivating bees here, cultivating honey here as well, which is absolutely fantastic. That's quite cool, isn't it?
This is lovely.
I don't know if you've noticed, but they've got beehives. See the bees flying over there? The bee boxes all the way around.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Oh, the food smells so good.
Yeah. That was nice of her actually, I mean, like she didn't have to.
Yeah. This is where people are eating, they've got their own shops outside. This has got the little kitchen in there. Got eating place in there. You've got all the utensils where they cook all the rice and clean all the dishes. You've got the sinks on the outside. Even a beautiful little garden. Gardens over there. So nice. on the way out. That's the Tulou that we just went into. Beautiful. Everywhere you look, it must be lunchtime. In fact, what is the time? It's 12, yeah, so it is lunchtime. That's why there's so much cooking going on. It's good that they got signs for no littering. Everywhere we've been, it's been very, very clean. They've got brand new roads. This place is it's only going to get busier and busier. It's such a beautiful place. Very lucky to be here. Making sugarcane juice at the bottom there. All the old people are really strong here. They probably live a really long age because they eat all natural food. But yeah, this is how you make sugarcane juice. And then they just bottle it up and they sell it. That's it. That's the sugarcane juice right there. More pickled greens. So it's a perfect day for drying meat today and drying vegetables. To be fair, they've probably been out for a long time. It does take a bit of time to dry the vegetables. It's very peaceful. Stream going down. Got windmills in the foreground.
Yeah.
This is where we're going to be going. Just purchased some orange juice for 15 kwai, and there's this really nice pear that she's given us as well. It's very, very tasty. It's called Zhao. That's what that thing is called there, the orange. And then they got a well in the middle as well. That's quite cool. 可以6个。
6个非洲甜哦，好，这一斤，这个一斤是500克是20块，6个应该就是20块差不多。
20 for 6.
6个好。看一下，他给您换一个。客气。好，谢谢。给他到这里就可以了。OK。
You know when you get fish in a bag, you've got pears in the bag. We're just washing the pears. The water is flowing out. Look how beautiful the plants are. Really, really nice. You've got lots of fresh vegetables. It's wonderful, man. It's a really, really nice vibe. Right, so you can go upstairs for a payment of 10 kwai. 10 RMB for going up to 3 floors. So once again, it's pretty much the same. Yeah. And yeah, it's a really, really nice view. It's beautiful. So the floors are really, really sturdy. In this Tulou, you don't see any bee boxes. They just had it in the other one, which is quite interesting. Nice box. So you can just go around. Everyone's got padlocks on their doors, which is good. You know, you want to be safe. It's a great view up there. So there's 3 floors in total. I'm not going to go all the way around. But there are a lot of bees here, so you can see bees clambering up. So I don't know if they're trying to find new locations. I'm just going to walk out of their way. they're not really bothering me. I'm not really bothering them. So we'll go up to the next floor, which is the second floor. And this is the final floor that we come up to. Very lucky. We didn't expect the weather to be like this. Like we said, when we came, it was very, very misty, rainy and grey. But today, it's glorious. It must be about 20 degrees Celsius. You can go higher up, but we're not going to be going higher up. I think they've got rooms on the topmost floor. Once again, you've got lots of mustard being dried to be preserved. So these are the bedrooms down here. This is where the bedrooms are. People are drying out their mattresses and their clothes, making our way back down. And that's it. That's the tour of the final Tulou, which is very, very nice. Okay, so that's the Toulouse done for this area. It's the most popular, beautiful Toulouse that you can see. If you were going to see any, these were the ones to see. So there's 2 more places to go. It's about 12:30. They're all close by. They don't take long to get to. They're about spaced out between 30 to 20 minutes each, depending on the traffic. It seems like it's quite busy today. It could be a lot more busier, but it's not so bad. Right, so we're walking up the steps that we came down, and it's quite challenging because they're quite steep. It's easy going down, it's much harder going up. It was quite funny because on the way down we saw a guy make a massive sigh, and he was sitting on the steps when we were going down, and we now realise why. It's because it's quite steep. So we've just walked up those steps. Now we've got to walk up this hill to get to the car, which is right at the back. A lot more people are coming out now. Hopefully we can beat the rush. We'll have to wait and see, but it's quite busy. Beautiful China. Right at the end, here we are. We made it. Observation deck that they've got on the road. That's where we just come from.